How do you think your subconscious mind works? I don't think a lot of people think about this, but our subconscious mind it's constantly engaged in this two-way communication with us. I think that when a lot of people think of how our subconscious mind works, we think of, oh, we have these things that exist in our subconscious, our unconscious, that are constantly feeding us direction of which way we're going to go. But we don't think as much or don't intentionally develop as much our capability to communicate with our subconscious mind, to speak to our subconscious mind, to get it agreeing with whatever it is that we want consciously. And it is when you fully embrace the power of your subconscious mind and get involved in a two-way communication, a dialogue with your subconscious mind, that it becomes so powerful in helping you achieve whatever goals you set out in life. And this is also how you overcome those kind of self-sabotage behaviors that often come with wanting something consciously, but maybe not feeling worthy of it, not feeling ready for it on an unconscious or subconscious level. And so you get involved with this two-way communication, and through that you're able to reprogram or redirect your subconscious mind. And today I want to share with you 3 tools that you can use for reprogramming your subconscious mind. These are the proven direct response marketing, copywriting, and entrepreneurship success strategies you can use today to write your own ticket and create the life you want. I am Roy Furr, and this is Breakthrough Marketing Secrets. Now, here's today's breakthrough. Okay, so the 3 tools that you can use to reprogram your subconscious mind. The first, and maybe like for those of you who study my marketing stuff, this shouldn't be that big of a surprise. The first one that I go to is stories. Now, stories are so important. It's easy to not think of all of the thoughts that are going through our minds as stories, but our minds are storytelling machines and meaning-making machines. And those stories can come out of our subconscious, and stories can also go back into our subconscious. So for example, one of the things that, like this past weekend, I went camping with my family. The kids were on fall break, and so we went out camping. And there are stories that we tell ourselves around certain things that we can do. So my son, for the first time, actually had the opportunity to build a fire by himself. I was heating up water for coffee and for oatmeal for breakfast, and he said, "Hey, can I start a fire this morning?" And he's seen me start a few times, and he's done it with me a few times. But I said, I use that as an opportunity to say yes, to give him an opportunity to try it. And in the past, the story that I told myself was, kids starting a campfire is dangerous. But he's seen enough of me doing it that this could be an opportunity for him to try it out on his own. And it was fairly low risk because I was there. I was able to supervise from a distance. And so rather than me engaging with that story of, oh, it's too risky for him to try to start a campfire by himself, I chose the story of, okay, he can try this, he can do it. And what's the worst that's going to happen? He's going to get a little burn or something. And he actually tried it, and we got the fire started. It did take a little bit of feedback from me, so it wasn't completely independently, but it was a great opportunity to start to rewrite that story of he can't do that to he can do that. So with regards to our subconscious mind, we have all these stories. There are the current stories of what we believe to be true currently. And these can be stories about our identity, about our capabilities, about our behavior. Like, I am the type of, this one, this is one that I've been working on for professional purposes and for social purposes as well. Oh, I don't remember names well. I'm not the type of person that remembers names well. Well, when you have that story of, I'm not the type of person that remembers names well, or I don't remember names, or I suck with names, your behavior, your intention, your thoughtfulness is going to adhere. It's going to follow that narrative that you've created. as opposed to, I haven't necessarily been able to remember names that well, but I'm going to learn how to do it better. And I am going to work to be good with remembering names of new people that I meet. And I very quickly was then able to identify different techniques that you use. Actually, Anthony Mativier, who's a BTMS Insiders member and who I featured on Breakthrough Marketing Secrets a few weeks back, he actually teaches memory techniques, and you can use it to remember people's names. And so these are stories that we can change about our capabilities, about our identity, about who we are, about the things that we do. And the more that we change our stories intentionally and create the success stories that we want to be living, the more we direct our subconscious mind towards the kind of success that we want. So we have these current stories and we have the future success stories. And if we are teaching our subconscious mind the future success stories, and we're recognizing when our subconscious mind's current stories that it's feeding us are not necessarily effective for the life that we want to live, we can direct our subconscious mind towards achieving lots of things that we may not have thought were possible. The next tool that you have for reprogramming your subconscious mind is specific states, specific like feeling states, and specifically how you respond to states. So your subconscious gives you all sorts of messaging through feelings, through bodily feelings, through emotional feelings, through feelings that you have that create a certain state, an emotional state, a mental state. And so let's say you are dealing with some negative thing, like some negative stress. How you respond to that negative, stressful situation, like I embrace stress. Stress actually gives me energy to be able to tackle it and to solve problems. That is one way to deal with the negative state of stress, like what we might label as negative. That negative is also a story. Or stress is completely overwhelming to me. I can't handle it. I'm just going to shut down and, go do some self-destructive stress response behavior, right? That how you deal with that negative state communicates to your subconscious. It tells, again, a story to your subconscious of how you are able to handle negative states. And the better you're able to deal with the negative states, the more effectively your subconscious will lead you towards situations where you're able to create positive states as well, because oftentimes it's your ability to handle the negative, the stressful situations that directly leads to the amount of positive that you're able to experience. Also, your ability specifically to cultivate positive feelings, like, hey, I'm ready for this. I can take it on. I got this. I'm going to be able to handle this. I'm going to challenge myself, and it's going to be awesome. And cultivating all of those positive feelings, that also speaks to your subconscious and allows you to direct yourself towards whatever success activities you might need to complete to accomplish in your life in order to achieve what you want to achieve. So emotional states and just general feeling states are another way that you can communicate, that you can have two-way communication with your subconscious, the way that you're able to handle them and the way that you're able to cultivate them. So like at the beginning of the day, if I want to take on the day, I cultivate a positive state towards, I'm able to take on the day, right? And that's able to help me get into a space, a feeling space, a state where I am actually ready to handle the day, to take on the day. And my subconscious will support me in that. The third tool that you have for reprogramming your subconscious mind is mindset. So the mindsets that you get in, I think of this as a kind of a longer term direction. So it's somewhere in between the stories that we often think of as permanent and the states, which are these momentary feelings that come and go. This mindset is where we orient ourselves. And there's a mindset that I've gotten into a lot in the past that I think of as picking scabs. So it's like you have this wound that is trying to heal. and that might even heal naturally if you give it the space to do so. Now, sometimes if you get a physical wound, you have to like go to the doctor, you have to go to the ER, you have to treat it with antibiotics and put a Band-Aid on. But then when it gets to the point of being scabbed over, the worst thing that you can do is start picking off that scab and like refresh that old wound, right? And if your mindset is all stuck in the picking of scabs, right? If your mindset is like, oh, there's this wound that is healing, I just need to give it space to heal and be mindful of it and be thoughtful of it, but not like in there picking at it, right? If you're picking scabs, you're training your subconscious mind to like be in this permanent state of trauma, it's this permanent state of injury. And that is, it's really not helpful towards achieving what you want in life. Yes, you do have to heal. When you get an injury, you have to heal. And talking about dealing with negative feelings, I'm never going to tell you that the way that you achieve success, like through your subconscious mind, is by repressing feelings. No way. You actually have to be able to feel negative feelings and like accept them. But then if you're digging in them, if you're picking those scabs, you're creating a mindset that is focused on your failure. You're creating a mindset that's focused on your injury. And the alternative to that is creating a mindset that's focused on what you want to be true, what you want to achieve, the healing that you want. Focus on what it is like to be healed. Focus on what it is like to be successful. Focus on what is going to be true for you to have reached whatever goal you are setting out. Focus on that feeling of the wish fulfilled, like getting into the law of attraction manifestation stuff. I do think that from the perspective of what I call practical manifestation, it is really useful, even if you don't believe all of the woo-woo stuff around law of attraction, to make a decision about what you want to be true and to focus your intention on that, because what's going to happen is your subconscious mind will start to work with you and help you come up with ideas and identify inputs and find ways that will lead to the outcome that you envision. And so when people create a vision board and they say, these are the things that I want, it's not like it magically attracts that into their life. Maybe you believe it does. But what I believe is when you set that intention, it's like setting the course on your GPS. This is the destination that I want to go to. You still have to drive the route. You still have to follow the route. You still have to get there, right? But you set that destination. And if you don't set that destination, there's no telling where you're going to go if you just start driving down the street. And so the reason that you do this future pacing, this creating this positive mental state, the space that you want to get to, this destination, whatever you want to be true, is that it sets your mindset on that path towards where you want to go. And your subconscious mind will like, you can consciously create that vision, and then your subconscious mind will find ways to help your conscious mind make it real. Now, if this is something that you're interested in, actually, as this is being published tomorrow, I'm doing training for my BTMS Insiders members. So BTMS Insiders, it's normally marketing, copywriting, business building training. But this particular month, for my monthly Insiders call, I'm doing a training called Training Your Subconscious Success Mechanism. And this is like scratching the surface of what we're going to be getting into, as well as I'm going to be giving you even more useful exercises and tools that you can use to help cultivate the positive stories, the positive states, and the positive mindset that is going to lead to your success. And I'll include a link in the description. And if you're catching this after Thursday, October 21st, 2021, you'll be able to go to where you can actually access the recording of that as well. I'm Roy Furr. This is your daily episode of Breakthrough Marketing Secrets. I'd love it if you'd leave a comment with this. Let me know on a scale of 1 to 10 how valuable you found it and why. What are your action items? What are your takeaways? What are your insights and perspectives from this? Also, tap that like button before you go so you get more content like this delivered to you. And so the magical algorithms of the internet will share it with more people like you who will find it valuable. You can certainly share it with folks directly and subscribe before you go. You can subscribe here. You can also go to breakthroughmarketingsecrets.com, get my daily emails Monday through Friday, including new episodes and more exclusive content for email subscribers. You know, I'm always aiming for 10 out of 10 value with these daily episodes of Breakthrough Marketing Secrets. I hope I've delivered it here. The subconscious mind is one of those things that is powerful pretty much no matter what you're doing or what goal you're setting yourself towards. And I hope with implementing this that you do find that there is 10 out of 10 value in this lesson. Again, I'm Roy Furr. This is Breakthrough Marketing Secrets, and I will catch you again in the next episode. See you soon. Thank you once again for tuning in to this daily episode of Breakthrough Marketing Secrets. Remember, check out the links with this episode for even more value. Now make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe, and engage in every way you can to keep this show going and growing and delivering daily value to you. I'll catch you soon for your next big breakthrough.